Hi, my name is Hazza Hussain, and this is emertxe Embedded System Internship, and our project is about car black box. First, what is C program? It is a powerful general purpose programming language. It can be used for many different applications, from operating system like iOS and Windows to software used to make 3D movies. Numbers will be presented as decimal, octal, hexadecimal, and binary. The top right table shows the conversions from decimal to octa to hexa and binary. And the bottom right table shows the range of 8 bits for each number representative. Embedded system is any combination of hardware and software which is intended to do a specific task. Examples of embedded systems are microwave, TV, and washing machines. There are four types of embedded system. First, standalone, which are independent systems which can work by themselves. They don't depend on a host system, for example, MP3 player. Real-time embedded system works on a basis of real-time computing represented by a dedicated type of operating system, like pacemaker. Third, networked embedded system relies on wired or wireless networks and communication with web services. Service for output generation like security system. Fourth, mobile embedded system are small size systems that are designed to be portable like digital camera. Requirements of an embedded system. It has to be reliable, cost effective, low power consumption, efficient usage of processing power and memory. The challenges of embedded system that it is efficient input and output. It must embedding an OS, code optimization, testing and debugging. Microcontrollers, which is an integrated circuit which is capable of being programmed to perform a specific task. The design normally has restriction on memory size, the input and output capabilities, and peripherals functions. The benefit of microcontroller that all the components are in a single chip, like the example photo here. Also, there is a less design complexity. However, it will be less flexible. Microprocessors are central unit of any computer system that perform arithmetical and logical operatings, which generally include adding and subtracting and transferring numbers from one area to another and comparing two numbers. The brains of the computer that goes into motions when computer switching on. It's programmable multi-purpose device that incorporates the functions of a CPU, central processing unit, in a single IS. The benefit of microprocessors are all separate components it has, so they are more flexible. You can change the component as your design desire. However, it will be a complex design. The softwares that we use to implement our project are MPLAB XITE development environment, where we use to write the code. We also use XC8 compiler to compile the files. Also, Pixsim Lab Simulator, where we're gonna show the demo of our project. Some of the requirements that we used to do our project were CLCD, microcontroller PIC 16F877A, potentiometer, EEPROM memory, RTC timer, and tactical switch. This type of microcontrollers are used a lot because the coding and the programming of this controller is very easy. One of the main advantages is that it can be written and erased as many times as possible because it uses a flash memory technology. It has a total number of 40 pins and there are 33 pins for input and output. Also, it can operate up to 20 MHz frequency. CLCD stands for Character Liquid Crystal Display, which is mostly commonly used to display ASCII characters and some customization symbols. It has two communication modes, 4-bit and 8-bit mode. There are two types of display in PiximLab that we can use, which is 16:2 display and 16:4 display. Interrupts. An interrupt is a communication process set up in a microprocessor or microcontroller in which an internal or external device requires the MPU to stop the processing. The MPU acknowledges the request, attends to that request, and goes back to the processing where it was interrupted. ISR, which is Interrupted Service Routine, attends to the request of the interrupting source, clears the interrupt flag, could save the register content that may be affected by the code in the ISR, must be terminated with the instruction RETFIE. When the interrupted occur, the MPU completes the instruction being executed, disables the global interrupt enable, places the address from the program counter on the stack, then returns from the interrupts. RTC timer, which is real-time clock, it is used to provide real and precise time and date, which can be used in different applications. Four main things about RTC are resolution, which is register width, tick, which is up and down count, quantum to system clock settings, scaling, which is pre and post. There are three modes, which are counter, PWM or pulse generator, PW or PP measurement. Tactical switch. They are provided in a simple and cheap interface. Comes in different shapes and size. Some applications are mobile phones and computer mouses. Car black box, also known as event data recorder, is a recording device made from an extremely durable and crash-resistant material. The point of this device is to record the moment leading up to the accident to have the investigator determine the cause so they can avoid similar events in the future. Now I'm going to show the demo of the project. As you can see, when we start the demo, the CLCD will start the time and the time is running according to our local timing. E stands to the event, which is now the car is on. SP stands to the speed, and we can change the speed according to the potentiometer. We can use the tactical switches from RP0 to 2 to change the event. For example, if I press the RP1, it will change the event to GN, then GR, then gear 1, gear 2, 3, and 4. When I press RP2, it will go back to gear 3, gear 2, gear 1, and so on. When a collision happens, I can press RP0, and you can see the event will change to C. Now, every time an event changes, it will record the event with their time with the speed. To access that, we are going to press either RP3 or RP4. When we press one of them, to enter a password. For us, we programmed to be to press RP4, 3, 4, and 3. Also, if we don't press any password in the given few seconds, it will return to the main dashboard. So if we go to 3, we press 4, 3, 4, 3. It will give us a menu. We can go up and down by pressing RP4 and RP3. To view the log, we go to the view log and press RP5. And you can see all the events changing over there by pressing RP4 and 3 to go down. Also, we can clear the logs of the recorded events by going to the clear log and we press RP5 and it will say log cleared successfully. If we write the wrong password in the beginning, as we can see now, it will say wrong password, 2 attempts remaining. It will give us 3 attempts to write the correct password, or it will give us a timeout. For example, we kept the timeout to be 1 minute, and we have to wait for 1 minute in order to retry to keep the password, and it will give us again 3 chances. And lastly, we can change our password by going to change password. We press RP5 to confirm. Then it will say enter new password, which is 4 numbers. We can choose either from RP3 and RP4. So I'm gonna choose to double RP3, double RP4, and it will say to re-enter the new password, which is again RP3, RP3, RP4, RP4, and it will say password change successfully. And that is our demo. Thank you very much.